I'm all packed up and ready to roll to Charlotte for the return of the greatest series on earth, the Xfinity Series. Before I jump into the first Xfinity Series paint scheme review in 3 weeks, I first have to give a big shout out to Daniel Dye, Leland Honeyman, and the boys over at Driven Sunglasses. These guys were nice enough to hook me up with enough garage passes for me and all my groomsmen this weekend. So the next time you're looking for someone to root for the guys that support me, Leland, Daniel Dye, and the next time you need a pair of sunglasses, head over to drivensunglasses.com, use code Tyler20 at checkout to get 20% off and free shipping. Thank you guys. With all that out of the way, there's paint schemes to review. Let's go. Did you guys see the other night that they had driver wives racing at Trackhouse Motorplex and go-karts? You'll never guess who finished second. 3. It just dawned on me. Outside of a 4th place finish at Daytona, a 5th place finish at Darlington, and a 2nd place finish at Bristol, Carson Kvapil hasn't really done much. Granted, I know there was some bad luck involved in a couple of these races, but still, his first win's going to come at Dover. 10. Listen, I respect the patriotic wheeling car, but think about how good a red, white, and blue C4 Energy ride would look. Come out with a limited edition patriotic flavor and let this puppy ride. 9. I love how every couple years Austin Dillon decides to run a one-off Xfinity race. But why does this car look exactly like his old Dow schemes? You couldn't have switched it up even a little? 6. Usually at this point we're getting to the number 4 of Parker Retzlaff, but it seems like the 2-week break has gotten to Alpha Prime Racing. That's a tough look for the team I say never misses. But at least SS Greenlight would never let me down. Did I have to reach out to get this paint scheme? Yes. Does it matter? No. 9. I think Justin Allgaier took the whole Mayo missile thing a little too seriously. This car looks like it's being wheeled by a World War II fighter pilot, and I love it. 10. We shouldn't be surprised that Sammy Smith didn't bring a patriotic paint scheme to Memorial Day weekend, but I'll give him a pass since Xfinity's not really known for it. What I won't give you a pass for is being an asshole. Fuck you, Sammy. 4. Daniel Dye really came in clutch on the passes he was able to give me for this weekend. What he didn't come in clutch for, though, is that top 10 bet I had on him for Texas. 11th doesn't pay. Thanks again, though. 8. This is Josh Williams. 7. Again, did I have to get this paint scheme sent to me? Yes. Do I care? Not really. Does this car look like a badass candy cane? Sort of. 10. You gotta appreciate campers in RV continuing to ruin their paint schemes. Think about how okay this car would look if they just got rid of that little guy. 2. William Byron's back in the Xfinity Series, and I think I forgot to mention this in the Cup review. Hey Willie, you fumbled the bag. Did you see the wedding TikToks Aaron Blaney posted? That could be you getting married. 9. A couple-week break is exactly what William Sawalich needed to reset. And I don't know what it is about this car, but it itches something inside of my brain. Or it's a brain-eating parasite. 10. Remind me again why Cup guys always decide to run the Charlotte race. This is Chase Briscoe. Do I know that for sure? No, I just assume since he's sponsored by Crackers. 8. Last year, I got crazy good odds on Brandon Jones to win the race, and he finished second. I guess that's why the odds were long. Thanks for nothing. 6. Haven't they just copy-pasted the same exact patriotic paint scheme for the past 4 years now? Austin, I know you're a fat ass, but don't be lazy. Damn, that was rough. 6. Yeah, Harrison, running the Skull and Bones paint scheme during Memorial Day weekend might not be the move. Usually I would say this paint scheme is pretty killer, but 0. I imagine that's what a bald eagle sounds like. I don't think I can express the feelings I have for this paint scheme into words. This car unequivocally 100% totally fucks. The only thing more American than this is diabetes. 10. I guess during the 2-week break, Jordan Anderson Racing must have finally hired someone to send their paint schemes in to NASCAR.com. But I'm going to save the praise for next week. If we could go 2 in a row, I'll be proud. But I'm definitely not proud of whatever this is. 4. Oh, wait. Wrong guy. It's crocodile. At what point do you think they decided to add the American flag? Was that like the first thing they added, or did they go, oh, fuck, it's Memorial Day weekend, we forgot to add a flag? Either way, it looks pretty much completely terrible. 0. Someone that knows something about makeup, can you please tell me what is the blue supposed to be? Because it seems to me that it's like running all over the place. I'm assuming that's not lipstick. Let me know. 7. Do we think that Haas Factory Team is going to get a win this year, or are they just going to keep top 5-ing us to death? I mean, we could pretty much know with 100% confidence that Sheldon Creed's probably not going to win. But is Sam Mayer going to sneak one by us? I feel like he's been up there, but not really, like, in there. You know? 8. It's pretty sad that I officially have to retire the Alpha Prime Never Misses. I mean, damn. Even Big Machine Racing got their ugly-ass looking race car on the paint scheme preview this week. What are we doing? 3. Someone needs to have an intervention with Jeremy Clements. His cars this year are just a little bit too loud for me. 8. Well, there is certainly no accusing Taylor Gray of not celebrating Memorial Day. When we rise and remove our hats for the national anthem on Saturday, I won't look at the flag. I'll look at this car instead. 9. I don't think I've had this conversation on here yet. What do we think about the font of the Cope family racing team? I'm personally a pretty big sucker for it, but I may just be biased. Are you following Leland's new TikTok? Probably not. Go follow it now. 10. For the first time in the history of ever, a car is able to pull off camo and American flag. The only problem is they ruined it with the number. It doesn't need to be holographic. Just make it fucking white. 9. I'm glad to see that Connor Zilic is feeling good and is ready to make his return after that awful wreck at Talladega. I know Kyle Larson did a pretty good job filling in for you at Texas, but next time, consider me. I went to the go-kart track the other night. Started dead last, finished second to Emily. She was driving like Ryan Newman trying to stay on the lead lap. 8. Of course, you know I had to look up what Shop Monkey is. It is the all-in-one shop management software. I tried to read more, but then the parasite in my brain exploded. So I'm done. 9. Ironic that the team that steals the identity of Devin Moran every single weekend runs an all-American flag paint scheme. You're not American. You're stealing people's identities. Actually, that's totally an American thing to do. Never mind. 0. And the Frames by Toledo paint scheme of the week goes to Dino Nugget Thompson. It truly was not even close. But here is your top 3 anyway. If you guys want to be involved in the decision making of putting all my money on either black or red, go to the link in my bio, Venmo me, let me know which way I should go. But here is your current Xfinity Series paint scheme review point standings. See you guys in Charlotte.